Taliban attack in the heart of the government quarter of Kabul results in shock and chaos. Just ahead of the Afghanistan Conference in London, the Taliban are again showing strength. Afghanistan has become a minefield for this man, German Defense Minister Karl Theodor zu Guttenberg. As German troops are drawn deeper into armed conflict, killing insurgents, accidentally killing civilians, or being killed themselves, he has increasingly come under fire. The majority of Germans oppose the Afghanistan mission, and that's influencing German strategy for the London Conference.
I've placed great value on creating a prospect for withdrawal, but also on making it clear that we should not name a deadline. That wouldn't be very wise. It's important that success in training and reconstruction efforts should be visible. All that is only possible with Afghan cooperation. That will be one of the main points. We should not limit ourselves to the military aspects.
But a lot of Germans are fundamentally opposed to the deployment of their soldiers in Afghanistan.
They should just stay at home and let the problems over there sort themselves out.
The alliance probably means they just have to go and get involved.
As a mother, my feeling is that I would pull them out.
The Green Party says the lack of protests against the mission doesn't mean people accept it.
If there were more honesty about the deployment, then it would be possible to get people to accept it more. That means putting the cards on the table, taking stock of what has been achieved and what has not.
After Western forces helped the Northern Alliance topple the Taliban in 2001, the UN adopted a resolution setting up an international force to help with security and stability. The German parliament agreed to send German troops as part of that mission. The parliament and the public at large accepted the argument that terrorists based in Afghanistan were a threat to domestic security. Germany went in to help rebuild the country. The mission brought an air of renewal, hopes of peace, and the establishment of democratic normality. But the mood changed. German soldiers have been targeted for attack. Soldiers have been killed, and action by German troops has resulted in Afghan civilians dying too. For example, in a German-ordered airstrike on 2 fuel trucks last year. The nature of the mission has changed, and the situation in Afghanistan has changed.
Now we're working with a very corrupt government in Afghanistan to extend their capabilities as much as possible. But we have to look at this soberly. We need to redefine our aims and redefine the reason why German soldiers and civilian reconstruction workers are still going to Afghanistan.
This new definition is something the government has yet to formulate. General Jörg Vollmer was the ISAF military commander in northern Afghanistan last year. He criticizes what he says is a lack of focus in Germany on the successes of Afghan reconstruction, the bridges, roads, hospitals, and airports which have been built with the support of German troops.
All in all, our soldiers in Kunduz are doing exceptional work. I'm not just saying this because I was commander there and the soldiers are still there now. Every day they put their lives on the line, working together with the Afghans, day in, day out, night and day, to establish the necessary security.
That's the only reason why critics in Germany are not taking to the streets in large numbers to protest.
Peace activists often view the situation as extremely difficult. But after the involvement started 8 years ago with a lot of big promises made, you can't just say, well, that's that, we tried, but it's even got worse in places, and now we're giving up. Despite the situation, we can't turn our backs on our responsibility.
The German government is still concentrating on reconstruction and training young Afghans to be soldiers, police, and civil servants. But that will take time and the support of the German people.